Hello, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, my name is Elaine Witt. I'm from Colorado.
Why do you join the July the 20th event today?
I've come here every year for the past 3 years. I'm a Falun Gong practitioner, and I come here to support, to raise awareness and support the people in China that are continuing to be persecuted after 25 years.
Why did you begin to start to practice Falun Dafa?
I started practicing Falun Dafa 4 years ago, and I had met other people that practiced, and I noticed there was something different about them, the way that they carried themselves and the way they treated other people. And I'd been looking for a spiritual practice, and when I read the book of the practice of Falun Dafa, the moral principles of truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance, and how to live those in a daily life is really what spoke to me. So after 4 years of practicing, I've noticed that I've become a much more selfless person and someone that cares about others more, and I see like how selfish I was before, and so it's really helped me to let go of myself.
There are many Chinese practitioners are still under persecution. Do you think why they never quit? Why they never give up?
Yeah, I think because you get so much from this practice and it's so pure, and when you find something that's really truly pure and good in this world, and you can see that there's something that's persecuting it, you can see that evil really exists, you see that it's a real thing, and you can't give up in the face of evil. You have to persevere in what you believe in, and because it's worth dying for something that's that good and that pure. Yeah, I think that we're really blessed and lucky to be able to practice freely here, and I think that there's still so many people in China that do practice even in the face of persecution. They spread what the practice is even though they risk their lives for it. I think that we're really lucky that we can practice here, and that we want to do as much as we can to support the people that are in China.
Have you ever do something to call for stopping the persecution in China? And do you have any story to share with us?
Yeah, so this is my 3rd year to support speaking with Congress and Senate for my state and a couple other states, and this is my 3rd year. The first 2 years, not as many people knew about the issues in China, and this year they had a Falun Gong Protection Act that was in the House, and it passed on June 25th, and it passed unanimously. Like almost everybody voted yay for the Protection Act, and so I noticed that just many more people have been made aware of what's going on in China this year, and to me that's a really good sign of like change that's happening, and the more people that know, the less this persecution can continue, the less time it can continue. A lot of people know about this issue now. So the Congress and the Senate, I think every single person almost that we spoke to knew about it. There were a couple new staffers that they knew a little bit, but it was still new information for them. And then I talk about it with people just in everyday life also, and I would say probably 90% of the people that I talk to know about it because of certain media channels that have now started to report on Falun Gong, and it's been becoming more in the public eye. Yeah, when we first talked to Congress, some people know about it and some people don't know about it. So when we first talked to them, we explained what Falun Gong is and what it's based on, the 3 principles of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. And we explain a little bit about why we practice. And I think when people can really feel your heart and like what it means to you, I think it speaks more to them. And so I noticed that like when we bring in our own personal touch to it, that they're more moved by what we share with them. And then often they know some of it, but they don't know the whole story. And so when they can see the whole history of it laid out over 25 years that this has been happening, it's really striking to them just how could this be happening for so long and to so many people. And I think that really moves their heart, is like it's 25 years, it's time to put a stop to it. It's time to end this.
Have any words you want to say to the Chinese Falun Gong practitioners who are still under persecution?
Yeah, I just want to say don't give up. Don't give up, that it will be over in the future, and we're working really hard here to help that happen. And it's, to give up this practice wouldn't be worth it, and to be strong.
What do you think the international community and the United States can do more to help stop the persecution of Falun Gong in China?
Yeah, I think this HR 4132 with Falun Gong Protection Act was a really good start. Just to get more awareness about these issues, and the CCP knows about it, and so they don't like that these things are being passed, and so it scares them, and I think that's a good thing. And so I think just having sanctions in place, even if they're more moderate sanctions, is incredibly helpful because it's taking a stand against it. And I think that's the most important thing, is that even if you don't do something, that you know what it is and you take a stand, and you're standing on the right side of human rights violations.
The final question. There are more than 430 million Chinese people quit the CCP, and more than 4 million international people signed the petition of anti-CCP campaign. What do you think about this?
I think that's really incredible. I think what I think is it's really beautiful to see how much people in China have gone out and risked their lives every single day to help people quit the party and to help bring the CCP to an end that's been persecuting them. And they had no help. They did it all by themselves. All of us Falun Gong practitioners, we did what we could in the States and in outside of China, but in China, they were the ones that helped themselves through that and created this awareness around it. And I would say, I would want to thank them and congratulate them for all of the amazing work that they've done to help so many people out.
Do you think it's also very important for the United States and the international people to sign the petition of NDCCP?
Yeah, because again, it's taking a stand, and so even if there's not a physical or an action that's taken, just signing something is telling the CCP that you don't stand for it, that you don't accept it, and that it's not okay.